Hello, guys. Welcome into Comic Book Women. We are missing Lucy, as you can see, but she'll be back. Not to worry. She just has a little tummy ache. She'll be back next week. In the meantime, though, we have quite the show planned for you. If you haven't heard, Spider-Boy is everywhere. It's all everybody's talking about. So we're going to get in depth with Spider-Boy, aka Bailey Briggs. Before we get started, quick shout out to our sponsors over at Cover Price. All of the data that you see on the slides are provided by them. So thank you to Cover Price. Use the code in the description for 1 month of their unlimited membership for only 99 cents. And shout out to Bird City Comics, our sponsored retailers. I kind of gave a little bit of a spoiler away on the previous show, but just so you guys know, the third printing of World Tree #1 is going to be released this Friday. And I'll just say it's our Anna Marcana cover, slightly tweaked, which that one sold out. It's a beautiful cover. Okay, you guys want to just jump right on in?
On the mesh.
Oh, I don't have comments up. I'm used to Lucy doing it. JTK Comics, hello, welcome on in. Nimesh, what's up? Thank you so much. Shout out to our benefactor and our other sponsor, Nimesh. We appreciate you more than we can say, so thank you for being here. Rob, welcome on in, and Joffrey, hello, welcome, welcome. All right. So, Spider-Boy, we were talking about this earlier. It's been showing up on top 10 lists across the board, and I've been a little bit of a doubter. I have been. I'm like, this is stupid. I'm not going to buy this. I don't want to buy it. But then it just keeps climbing, and people keep talking about it, and now I'm sitting there like, oh, shoot. I think I missed the boat. What do you think, Jen?
Well, this brings back, I think a year ago, you and I did a Tozen episode. And we have more comics than we did at that time of Tozen for Spider-Boy. I am glad that I follow Dan Slott on Twitter and that I was able to pre-order, I think I got 3 of the spoiler because he doesn't do it very often. And I always think there's potential in all characters. And then we don't see it.
What's in prices now.
Yeah, exactly. So it's this happens, right? The character will either take off or it'll come back down. I mean, I'm also like Lucy Nagayan, or I say that wrong. Lucy Marigold from Black Widow, remember her? Mm-hmm. Or is it Lyra Bloodstone? So there's ones that like
Bloodstone. Yeah, I remember that episode too. Sorry.
And
so you think this is worth looking into at least? Like, I don't know.
I think if you can find it at cover, I would go crazy.
Here. I'm going to ask the chat. How do you guys feel about that? While Sarah tells us about her Spider-Boy exposure, I'm going to ask the chat. Is Spider-Boy a character that we think has longevity? It's going to be a yes or no question. Go ahead, Sarah.
Do you want to ask me how I feel? I've not purchased any Spider-Boy comics just because
you're a doubter. Are you a doubter?
I think I'm a doubter. I think I don't know. I mean, it's, to me, I was thinking because of the movie, and you know, it just is kind of convenient that with the movie and now this coming out, you know, it just seems kind of coincidental. So I mean, I could be wrong too, but I don't know. Like, I just don't feel excited about this Spider-Boy. I mean,
Ninth Wonder, he has 4 books out. We're not doing any exclusives for this episode. And then there's more on the way. So it's, yeah.
All right. Well, the chat now has the poll in your hands. So far, 62% are saying that, yes, this is something that we should have jumped on a while back. And I agree with Bird City Comics. It is a cool character design. Depending, like, it really all depends on the character. If he has like a really fun personality, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, it's still early, right?
It's very early. It's too hard to call, but I feel like I should have jumped on this train a while back.
And to be fair, I can't remember the Venom character, but there's a Venom character that came out within the past year and a half that they're like, ooh, new Venom character. And then by the end of the issues, like, he got unexisted. So you're like,
I think that's what Yi was getting at. What was that character? Yi? What was it? He'll know. But anyway, so yeah, Spider-Boy, this is the one that everybody's talking about. So we figured we'll do our due diligence and give you guys some background and kind of cover this character a little bit. So as of right now, the poll with 18 votes, and there's 41 of you here, you should all be voting, is at 67% yes, Spider-Boy is here to stay. Virus?
Yes. Yes,
It was
I would say
Virus.
that sounds great.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you, Igor, too. Igor answered also.
I hope Spider-Boy sticks around no matter all comic storylines need to grow and need new readers. Agreed. All right, let's keep cruising. So a little bit about the character design. Want to tell us about this, Jen?
It's so much like when we did Tozen. We did a creator slide because, but Dan Slott and Humberto Ramos.
Humberto Ramos.
Yes, that. And
People give me shit because I used to say Humberto, but he's like, there's no H. It's Humberto.
Oh, Humberto?
Humberto Ramos, and I can't roll my R's, so that's me faking it.
Where's Lucy?
Can you roll your R's, Jen?
No, I can't.
Sarah?
Ramos.
You can white girl roll your R's. That was like a white girl version of it. I love it. We try so hard, don't we?
Don't we?
Lucy made it effortless. She's all Ramos. Ooh, that's nice. All right. So anyway, continue, Jen. Sorry.
We just found out, or we will find out, because it's been leaking everywhere. Thank you, Bleeding Cool. That his sneakers are from Mr. Fantastic, and then his little like spider backpack has his stuff in it. So even though he just recently became into existence from his like that totem got brought back, right? The spider totem, like his stuff. Like his phone came back with him, his clothes came back with him. So whatever he had with him, he still has with him. But I think it's interesting design.
I think they did him dirty on the shoes. I think the shoes could have been cooler. You're going up against Miles Morales' shoes, and his shoes are so badass. It's like, they gave him Velcro.
Is it Velcro?
It looks like Velcro.
Because he's a kid and he doesn't.
I don't know. I think he could have done better on the shoes.
So also in that Bleeding Cool leak thing, so you find out that like he's been Spider-Boy for 3 years, and he's like, oh, that's almost a third of my life. So I'm like, oh wait,
he's 8.
Is he 9 or 11? Between 9 and 11, almost a third of his life.
A third of his life would be 3. So
he's at almost a third of his life.
8.
But do you think he's like 10?
3 years would be almost a third of his life if he was almost 9.
Okay, so the last slide we have tonight, we'll see what he looks like. And then from that picture, we'll see. I think you're right.
If your math is right or not.
Oh shit, is my math wrong? If 3 years is almost 1/3 of your life, then you would be almost 9.
But you're almost, but are you almost if you're under or over?
Almost means you're under. You're almost 9. So it's almost a third of my life. So I would be like 8 in 9 months. No?
Then does that mean that he was spidering when he was 6?
Yes.
Comics.
Bugs. We don't know. We'll find out later. All right. What do you think of the design, Sarah?
I agree. Right. I hate to be like, but everybody, everybody can like everything. I'm not like this. The design, like, I like it. The shiny butt in the back, I don't like. The way that it kind of like.
That's what you went for, the shiny butt. Like, I like it, except for the ass is a little bit shiny.
And I agree with the sneakers too. To delineate from Miles Morales, it should have been a little bit more of a design. And what I've read is that Spider-Boy has been a sidekick to both Miles and Peter. So I would think that they would kind of make it a little bit more zhuzhed up with the outfits. So
zhuzhed.
Yeah.
Need to zhuzh it up. I agree with you. Yeah. Sorry, Dan Slott and Humberto Ramos. We think you could have done a little bit better.
Outfits evolve and grow and change.
That's true. I mean, we've covered so many costumes. When they first start off, they eventually kind of change it to fit their personality. So maybe as this character evolves, he'll grow out of these Velcro sneakers and he'll get himself some like really nice kicks.
Velcro. If Mr. Fantastic made it, I feel like they're gonna be like magnetized or something cool tech, not like Velcro.
It looks like Velcro. Velcro. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. So Dan Slott said, I don't play this card often, but when I do, I mean it. Trust me, when you're at your comic shop today, pre-order Spider-Man #7 with this cover. Put this on your pull list. You will thank me. The issue's left house. It's at the printer. It's happening. Nobody stop us.
So March 1st, he meant the spoiler variant that was open order, and that came out like April 5th. So it was like a month in advance. And I happened to be, I follow writers and artists. So when I saw this, I'm like, I got really excited at first. And then closer to FOC, I got worried. I'm like, oh man, it's going to be like super over ordered, right? If people are following and listening to him, there's going to be like a bajillion like issues.
But
I don't know the print run actually. I didn't look it up.
I don't know the print run either, but I don't think this was being talked about as much as you thought. Like, I think that there probably are less than we would guess out there. What do you think, Sarah?
Yeah, I don't know the print run, but like this kind of like snuck up on me as well. So, but I mean, yeah. Again, I don't know. Like, I like Dan Slott. I think he's an excellent writer. I'm a fan of his She-Hulk series.
What are the census numbers?
Yeah.
We all need to know.
Yes.
I think he falls under the same rule as Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. It's for the younger generation.
I concur, because there hasn't been a Spider younger kid since Miles, right? Oh, wait.
You have Mayday.
And Penny. But Mayday's older in the comics.
Right.
That's true. But they have potential to go back on her.
There's two.
Oh, I almost bought that. That's fine. I'm gonna get all started. Are you counting second and third print? All right, so it's at 2,000, already at new 2009.8s.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Okay, well that changes things a little. Maybe it was overordered and nobody was talking to me about it. Except for you. You were.
Yeah, I think I shared the tweet. I was like, look at this, you guys.
And I looked at it, I was like, nah. And I went back.
Like, whatever. Jenny Prison.
So, this
all
is
right, what do we have here?
Spider-Man #7, the spoiler variant that we were just talking about. This is the cover, and then these are the interior panels. So it's clearly, I think it's clearly a first because it's multiple panels. He's talking, and his name is revealed. His AKA is revealed.
And it's still climbing. I mean, this has been climbing week after week, and I keep going, nah. I was right about the M&M cover, but this one I just feel like I'm gonna be kicking myself over.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think?
What do you think? You're still doubting. Sarah's still
doubting. I'm still doubting because I don't know why. I just have this Spidey tingle that again, I think it's just kind of coincidental that, we're introducing another Spider character. I don't know it'd be cool if he went for the long run, but I have a feeling it's just they're gonna figure out who he is and then he's just gonna go in the background.
So this is where in chat, I wish we could show memes. From Mean Girls, fetch happen. It's not going to happen. I feel like so my goal by the end of this episode, if Sarah had $5 and this was $5 comic, she got to go to a comic book store in LCS and she had a chance to buy something for $5. What one of these comics we're going to talk about tonight that she would actually purchase?
Oh my gosh, Yee. He said, oops, not 2009.8, it's 274. Oh my God. Whew. That does sound, I was like, 2009.8. Right after we were like, there's not that many, Jen, it's fine. And anyway. His solo comes out in November.
Well,
nice.
I said, did you ask Ant?
Ant said that's what he's heard too. It's a rumor. Nothing's confirmed.
Yeah, it's a rumor because I looked on Diamond and on Penguin Random House and I couldn't find anything for November solicits yet.
Yeah, it is a lot for a new book. I'll give you that. It is one of those ones where it's like, okay, this is surprising. And I don't know. I got nothing to say here. It's on a 2.8% upward trend, $22 for a raw, a 9.8 going for $100. I don't know. We'll see. Mm-hmm. Oh, and it's a pigeon cover, Jen. It's a pigeon cover. That's a thing, Sarah. People collect pigeon covers.
I've heard you say that a couple of times.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I want to see these pigeon cover people.
Yeah, who and you in the chat are like all pigeon lovers and you're collecting these
Well,
pigeon
you're
covers.
maybe we'll do that one night. All the
What?
chest covers we can find for you.
There's so many. People send me chest covers and they send me blondes and red dresses. That's the other one. But that's more of like my silver and gold age stuff.
Did anyone
What?
send you the one I sent you that was from the Golden Age?
No. Yeah, you scored on that one. You sent me a chessboard one too that I ordered off of eBay, but that's another show. Moving on. All right, so what do we have here? Do I need to do a poll for this?
No, I would keep the same poll up because wait, so are people still entering or no?
Yeah, we're at 50.
If it's 50-50 right now?
Well, no, we're at 50 people. I'll put the question back up. Spider Boy, good investment or no? And then tell me what we have here.
So it's cover A, and then a variant that was a non ratio cover with oh my god, I'm blanking on that moth creature because they're trying to destroy their web. Oh my god,
I know the name of it. I want to say it's like an SH, like Shithra or
shoot. So just going through the 5. How many? We're going to show the multiple printings, non-store exclusives of this cover, and just seeing like how they range.
All right, so we got $20 for the one on the left. We got $13 for the one on the right. Yeah, these are both solid. They're cool.
yeah.
Okay.
It's nothing like cover, like story wise. I was listening to a couple of videos just to kind of get the gist of the story of the end of the Spider-Verse. It's very heavy, but you know, I don't know. I think maybe I'd go with the Edge just because it's got the main villain on the front, and she's tearing apart his outfit.
Yeah, the Righteous Flipper
eating
bought
it.
20.
Bought 20 of the Spider-Man #7, second printing at $2 at a con. Dang. Well, fingers crossed for you. Maybe that'll keep on climbing and you can just flip them all. Boat Loki has a pigeon cover. I know, it's a thing. We'll do a show on that. All right, let's keep cruising. Ooh, what do we have here?
So this is Alex Ross is doing a bunch of variants. The left is the normal non-ratio Doc Ock, and then on the right-hand side is the 1/100 sketch. But this is all issue 7, so this is all the guts are Spider-Boy.
And I like that he changed the sketch around. He goes like from smiling to scowling, maybe? Frowning?
I didn't even notice that till now.
And then there's like some kind of like hand
I think from another
underneath.
villain.
He's like creepy.
And by his head, there's hands.
Yeah. It was like it's supposed to be a connecting cover.
I like Alex Ross, don't get me wrong, but this is just like, I don't know. Yeah.
I like pudgy Doc Ock.
I don't like his hair. I never liked his haircut. I never liked it.
He's wearing like a green unitard too. Like I don't know.
I liked him.
Who would have his arms?
Who's the guy
What,
that played
Jen?
him in the movie?
Alfred Molina.
Yes, I loved his rendition. He did great.
His is good. How did you know that name, Sarah, off the top of your head?
Because I have crazy like weirdo knowledge that sticks in there.
All right, so the sketch is a mural, so it's like a connecting cover then. So other pieces, we'll have to see it all together eventually. So guys, if you're just joining, we are talking all about Spider-Boy and all kinds of stuff. I don't know, a bunch of stuff. So the left side, we have $10 near mint. And the right, obviously, if you want to get the sketch variant, you're looking at about 10 times plus your value. So not bad.
Mm-hmm. So this is the second print of #7, and then the one for 25 of the second print. So I can't remember. Do you guys like second prints or no?
I'm torn. Yeah, if the series has enough juice behind it, then I'll go for it. I'm surprised this went to second print, but again, I think I've messed up on this whole calculation of this character because I didn't expect it to go to second print, and here we are. If the character in the storyline has enough potential behind it, then second, third print, yeah, I'm in. You're not?
I find it interesting because then the next slide is the third print, which is coming out soon. And actually, I was going to ask you guys how many prints you think this will go to.
I think third print's where I cap out. When you get the third print, then I'm like, okay, I'm done. I don't know. 4?
That's what I was gonna say.
Maybe one more.
How does anybody know how many prints a Marvel comic has gone to?
I want to say
7.
7, yeah.
6? I thought 7, but maybe I'm wrong.
No. If you, I think one time we were talking with Yi, and he brought up Walmart. I'm like, oh, that's right. Walmart variants do count as additional printings. I always forget about them.
So maybe 7, somewhere in that range. I don't know. So that one's okay. So we have the one on the left is going for $3, but the 1 in 25 second, or is that the 1 in 25 second printing?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a version of the original one, right?
Yep, the spoiler variant.
Yeah, which looks really cool, if you ask me. That seems to be the one to grab. It's $48 for a near mint and $200 for a 9.8. Strange Academy had 7 printings.
I don't know if this will go to 7. I don't think it'll get to 7.
What? Did somebody just get murdered outside your door?
There's kids who live next door. So whenever you guys see me mute, it's because I can hear them coming up the stairs. But it seems like when I'm just opened the door and screamed. Because having kids is great for neighbors.
We want those.
Yeah, we want
Oh my God. Okay. Anyway. All right. So we got the third print coming out July 12th. Here's a poll question. How many of you out there in the chat right now, there's 55 of you here with us. How many of you will invest in this? I'm going to ask. So I'm just going to put third print. Huh?
This third print?
Yeah.
Invest in anything or just this third print?
The third print.
Yeah, I would say third print.
Who's going to buy the third print? I'll just put third. And then you guys tell me if this is yes, you're going to buy it. No, you're not. I'm going to say no again, and I'm probably going to be kicking myself again, but I'm not buying this. I just don't want it.
Do you have any of them? Do you have like
No.
the first? No.
I'm sticking to my guns. I'm not buying it.
I kind of want to like stick to my guns too. I have a little bit of FOMO, but
am I the only one?
I don't know. Yeah. All right. So there it goes. It's in the poll.
To be fair, I didn't buy all of the covers. I bought 3. I pre-ordered 3 of the spoiler.
Pre-ordering fine. At least you're not paying aftermarket prices.
Right.
No.
Right. You're going on eBay. Like,
no, I don't like. You guys know I don't like paying for shipping. So this is Spider-Man number 8. This is the second appearance in the guts of Spider-Boy. I think I bought like 1 or 2 of each, like of just the cover. I think it's just 1, 2.
No, is this where he says or says like who he is, like his name, or what is this one?
You don't get his full name until the comic coming out tomorrow, which Bleeding Cool did. That's where I read it.
Spoiled it a little bit on Lords, a little bit, but we warned people it was a spoiler.
Oh, okay.
On Lords, yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
I'm still not sold yet.
Well, $13 for the left. We're looking at $15 investment for the one on the right.
For a second appearance?
Mm-hmm. Second appearance.
Can we do a show in 6 months, Jen, and come back and play mine and Sarah's reactions? And it'll either be like,
we were supposed to,
or be like, oh.
We're supposed to be like,
We should.
So we should, yeah. 6 months to a year, I think is fair for a character to see like where they are, or what's happened with the market.
Right.
Let's do it in 6 months and see if we're just totally biting our tongues. Because both of these are on upward trends right now. The one on the right is at a 24% upward trend. So that seems to be the one that people are tackling right now. All right, moving on. What do we got?
So this is additional printings. So Spider-Man number 8 had 3 normal covers, and then on the right-hand side, that's the second print.
Okay, but a lot of people will just buy it simply because they like the homage, right?
Right.
Yeah, I bought the homage just because of that. Yeah.
Okay, $20 near mint for the one on the left. We got $3 for the one on the right. Right now, the chat, 61% of them said no to buying the third printing. We'll leave that up for a few minutes. What do you think of these, Sarah?
You're right. I would see people buying the Deadpool one just because it's Deadpool. I kind of like the one on the right hand side better because it's just him on the cover. It is kind of like a little kind of like more towards like kids, like a little. I could see a little anime kind of. I mean, and it's $3. But would I buy it?
Would you actually buy it? Would you put the money on the table and buy these?
I don't for a second appearance. I don't know. I still am kind of hesitant. I'm not in it. My heart's not here with Spider-Boy.
I'm kind of with you. And again, I'm just hoping that they don't like it becomes something and they cast like this amazing character and we're like, damn, I wish I had it.
Right? Jen will be sitting on a stack of cash.
No.
Caitlin, that's part of the gig though. We never know, right? We always have to like guess. That's what kind of fun part of comic book collecting is you never really know.
Right.
The best educated guess.
I feel like if you really like a character, like me getting like 2 or 3 like pre-orders, so I it's actually less than covers what I paid, isn't me like going all in, right? Going all in is like I have 10 or 20. And I don't think I've ever done that with any character because that's a lot.
That you bought everything I'll do that with artists. Like basically anything Frizzen I'll buy.
Right.
I don't know if I do it with characters necessarily, but I'll do it with artists. Anyway. All right, let's keep cruising. Next up.
So this is Spider-Man number 9 that came out recently. This is the 3rd appearance of the character. And then in the middle there is the 2nd printing that's coming out sometime in July, I think. July or
so the 3rd appearance is getting a 2nd printing. Sarah, are we still sticking to our guns, Sarah?
I still am because I think it's kind of, I don't know. I feel like they're jumping the gun. I feel kind of like they're perpetuating this, kind of the FOMO.
They're trying to create fetch and it's not going to be fetch.
Absolutely. I mean, because I feel like this is Tozen all over again. I feel, and I wasn't sad when I missed out on that either. So
collect what you like, collect what you love, right? And then hopefully it pans out some of the time. So raw for the $3 for both of these actually, guys. And then we have the 2nd printing of the 3rd appearance coming out when?
In June or July. I kind of forget right now. I should have written that down, but I didn't.
No, that's all right.
So this comes out tomorrow. This would be the 4th appearance. And then this is the unmasking and the full name. And then it's supposed to be the first like solo, like, because so far he's been in with Spider-Man, right? It's been about Spider-Man, and then he's like just kind of there and like adding a little bit of his flair. But this is supposed to be about him, or a couple pages in there with an unmasking. This comes out, tomorrow. So these are some of the pre-prices on eBay that cover price got. Igor, I hope it's not. If they make him disappear.
I don't see them doing that. There's been too much I don't know. There's too much buildup. There's too much investing right now. And Marvel, I think it would really piss a lot of people off for that to happen again. So
I really like that right cover though.
The right one? I like it too. I thought it was a virgin.
I like that. Yes. I agree. It should have been a virgin.
There is one.
Is it?
Next slide.
Oh, sorry. Next slide.
Oh, no, wait. Okay, so this is so there's 3 normal covers, and then this is the one for 25 on the right-hand side. So going for under ratio is good to know if you are a fan.
I was gonna say because somebody mentioned, I think her name is Caitlin in the comments about being a newly collector of comics. Absolutely, when you're seeing this, I would get it at its lowest price. I wouldn't buy on eBay for this at all.
No,
but
I wouldn't. Yeah, I haven't and wouldn't either. Just because shipping is just.
Well, I mean, it's not the shipping, it's the craziness when the FOMO hits and people are like, I want to pay, I'm going to charge $25, and you're like, what?
Just to play devil's advocate, Sarah, this character has been showing up a lot, and I keep thinking it's going to go away. I'm going to keep thinking it's going to die down. It doesn't seem to be, and I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. You guys now follow Dan Slott. or do you follow a bunch of writers and artists? I think you follow a lot of artists.
I follow a lot of artists.
I
Mostly.
both. I follow Dan Slott. Like I said, I'm a fan of his She-Hulk run, so I was excited when. Which one?
Did you hear that people are buying up? Is it his She-Hulk run from 2014, I think, or something around that time, that has a ghost, and it's a ghost of Bailey Briggs, but it's like an older guy who gets murdered and then goes to like.
I've heard that from a particular show.
Oh, was it? What was it?
It was, isn't it She-Hulk number 3, Laura?
Do you watch when I'm on Lords of the Long Box, Jen, at all?
I
pops in there. Do you ever watch my shows? No,
I used to watch Lords of the Long Box. I've been really busy. So wait, was it just on right now? You guys talked about it?
Yep.
Oh.
Damn, Jen. Damn. Oh, there's the version. Perfect. That looks so much cooler. I like that.
Right. I like that too. That's really cool. Still wouldn't buy it, but.
So it's the 1 in 100
yeah.
going for under 100. That's a lot of money still, $90. And then there's 1 in 200.
Going for 151.
I like the Ramos better, personally.
Yeah, it looks like a photograph, but with like the anime character on it. I think it's kind of an interesting, and it looks like a little kid. It looks like what Adam does in my pool out back, and I tell him like, you're gonna break your neck. He jumps off our waterfall into the pool and does like this backward flip, and it scares the shit out of me every time. And that's what it looks like, almost identical.
Adam is Spider Boy.
Maybe that's the secret identity. It's Adam.
The secret.
All right, next up. So what do we have here? This is stuff that's coming up?
Yeah. So Dan Slott posted again about what comics upcoming Spider-Boy is going to be in. So he posted Spider-Man 10, comes out July 5th. Thoughts? Do you guys like the Hellfire Gala, Stephanie Hans?
I'm going to the Hellfire Gala. So I don't have a costume yet, though, but I'm going. So I think they're fun. I think it's an interesting take on these characters that we grow up with and we love, and to see them all like, I don't know. There was one where Wolverine was wearing like country looking clothes, like a, what do they call it? Like, it's not a tie. If you're a cowboy, you have like that.
Bolo?
No, I don't know. Is it when there's like two beads hanging down?
Yeah,
two
bolo tie. Yep.
Yeah, and he was wearing that. I thought it just worked for whatever reason. I'm like, I love it.
It should be Emma Frost.
I know, but somebody that I know that I'm going to be there with is already going to be Emma Frost, so I can't do that. So I'm leaning towards the Dazzler.
Yeah, I can Dazzler.
Yeah. Or Magic.
Yeah. Or I could just not dress up and just go and chill.
No, you got to dress up.
That's what Anthony said. He's like, we got to be something. I think these are really cool. The Hellfire Gala one's awesome. And you know, I'm a huge fan of Stephanie Hans. I think her art has such beautiful movement. Again, I wish they would take that trade dress off of it, because this is Stephanie Hans. You leave it. Except for that Star Wars cover she did. That one, the High Republic, that one didn't bother me.
Okay.
That one with the trade, it was okay. But this one, I wish it was a virgin.
Yes.
What do you think, Sarah?
I agree. I love the Hans. And I would take that Spider-Man title off. But yeah, I definitely would do Stephanie Hans. That I would buy.
You would buy the Hans.
I would buy the Hans because of cover buy, not because of Spider-Boy.
Yeah. White Queen.
Oh, wait, so this would be his 5th appearance, if anyone's keeping track.
His
fifth appearance, I think I like it. I'll dress up. I just don't know what yet. I'll figure it out. I want to match Anthony too, and I'm like, I want us to be like Rogue, and I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to give it away.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, they get married. That just like happens soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
But again, I can't be Emma Frost because somebody else already called it, and that would be like
Why can't you just be a variant? You're an Emma Frost variant. There's all these variants running around. What if they do new school, you go old school?
I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Okay, next up.
So this is Amazing Spider-Man number 31. This is coming out in August. This is another one that Dan Slott tweeted about. You only have one cover available right now. Wait. shoot, I missed. Dang it. So this is number 11. Sorry. Yeah, you have one cover, and then you have a homage variant, but August 16th means you should be able to get this for initial order. A lot of stores will do 30 to 35% off of initial orders. In case you guys are.
Oh, he's talking about the one where she's walking in like those thigh highs with a belt, right? Good. Sorry. Okay. And yeah, all of her covers for Die, I think, is where she got huge. And she did a Red Sonja for Bird City a while back, which I was so excited about.
We've covered her as an artist. We've covered stuff.
Yeah, we did a while back.
Yeah.
She's a good one. So what do you think? Pre-order?
You should get if you pre-order / initial order this, you should get it for undercover, because there's like 3 or 4 stores that do it. Gmart is one of them.
Shameless plug. Yeah. Shameless.
I mean, I work there. Like, what do you want me to do?
I thought about going as oh my gosh, just completely blanked. The chick from Fantastic Four, Sue Storm.
Oh, Sue Storm.
She hooked up with Namor later on, and like Anthony's a perfect Namor. Like they have like
Do it.
There you go.
Really, you think?
Yeah, get like a blue
I'm not an
dress.
X-Men technically.
Oh, that's true.
And shouldn't you be an X-Men to go to the Hellfire, or does it not matter?
I mean, Black Panther's going, and
Yeah.
Miles is going, and he's not a
Captain
mutant.
Marvel.
Yeah, they're not mutants. They get to go.
Anthony would be a really hot Namor. I could. Yeah. Okay, moving on. All right. So what do we have here? This is interesting.
We are missing Amazing Spider-Man number 31. That comes out also. He's in. I forgot that. It's fine. Like, but if you're pre-ordering Amazing Spider-Man number 31, we'll also have him in there. And I think Dan Slott also said that's where Superior Spider-Man comes back. So yeah, but you're saying, yeah, this is interesting because this is grain of salt, right?
Yeah, I mean, until I think a lot of people wait for it to be confirmed by the distributors and like have it show up. So I would say likely, yes, this is happening, but I don't want to say one way or another.
If this is happening, does that change the potential for the character?
Aren't they cousins, Reed Richards? Wouldn't that be weird to go to the gala with my cousin?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, wait, I'm thinking Namor Nita. I'm sorry, you're thinking.
Oh,
okay.
not the
Namor Nita chick, the blonde. I thought about that too, but that'd be weird. Okay. This is interesting. So keep your eyes out, guys. And like what Jen was saying earlier, it does behoove you to follow these people on Twitter. That's clever. Go with Sue Storm and just say hello and tell everyone you were there. I actually found this dress that like it's like flesh colored on half my body, so it looks like I'm not wearing a dress on half my body, which is kind of cool, right? And then the other half is like, but it's the wrong color. It's purple.
So just put a 4 somewhere on there, and you're fine. You can have a pin. You can put a little pin that's a 4, and that's fine.
Yeah, I thought about doing that. I'm like, that could work. All right, Hans, Frizen, and Julie Bell need to put out print portfolios. Frizen has a print portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think Hans does, though. I think you're right on that. And Julie Bell, I don't think does either. All right, moving on.
Oh, what do we have? Spoilers.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Sorry. Spoilers. If you don't want to see this.
If you don't read Bleeding Cool, which I guess not everyone does read Bleeding Cool a couple days ago.
Most of us read Bleeding Cool, right? I mean, I feel
not
like
everybody reads Bleeding Cool. I was surprised when we had those diamond delays that people were like emailing customer service being like, oh, where's my books for Marvel? And then we had to go, oh, did you not read Bleeding Cool's article about that truck accident?
That's how you get your news, and I feel like. But all right, so spoiler, if you don't want to know the identity of Spider-Boy, even though again we did talk about this already, so
what he looks like, yeah. Spoilers. Spoilers.
Oh man, I ruined their lives. Everybody's gonna be so mad at me. I'm so sorry. I got click hacky. Okay, is it safe to click it?
I think it's safe.
I feel like we should have like a drum roll or something. Like
there you go.
Hey, he's a redhead.
It's not what you were picturing, right?
Sarah.
Yes,
You like redheads.
I do.
And he's definitely like almost 9. Am I right?
Right. I would say 9 or 10. I don't know.
He's got freckles. He's got little freckles.
I know. Oh,
It's cute.
maybe I'll maybe I'll do the third printing. Maybe I'll do the third printing.
I mean, look,
He's cute.
cover or under. I'm not asking you to pay $100.
I think I would. Okay, I'll pick this one up. You twisted my arm, but I'm not taking any other ones. I'm just picking this one up.
I'm actually with you, Sarah. I like it now that I see his cute little face, and I'm like, okay, maybe I will. He doesn't look like trouble. He looks scared to me. He looks like
Right?
timid, but when he puts his mask on, that's where all of his confidence comes from.
But when you're like, no one remembers who he is. He even goes to May, and he's like, May, Miles doesn't know. Like, no one remembers who he is. Like, that's why he's like, he is all alone. Like, that's.
Sorry. Hey, Aunt, how do you feel about going as Mystic and Magneto? Want to be Magneto?
Mystique?
Oh, sorry, Mystique. Sorry, I said Mystic.
Do it. Do it.
That'd be
Then I have to be
cool.
all blue.
No, just put a little blue on you.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, like a patch of me. That wouldn't be a bad idea, Jen.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a little kind of like almost like tattoo-ish kind of, just like a
Because
little.
you're
thing.
transforming.
Yeah.
When I think Mystique, I think Jennifer Lawrence, like right off the bat, though. Like I don't know. If
Rebecca remains Stamos.
I know I like her, but I don't know. It goes straight to Lawrence. That's my Mystique, I guess. I don't
What?
know.
Really?
Yeah.
Not Rebecca?
Rebecca was beautiful, though. I mean, she's really pretty, but no, I think Jennifer Lawrence. I think it's because I watched this video of her like putting all the makeup on.
So
And it's,
did
like,
Rebecca
stuck in my
remain
head.
Stamos.
I know, but I saw a video of Jennifer Lawrence doing it. And there she was like, I had to stand there for like 8 hours butt naked. And I think she's so
Do a
funny.
poll.
Okay.
Did you
Rebecca
hear what
Remain-
happened to Rebecca Ramos?
Remain or Jennifer Lawrence.
Whatever her name is. What is
This
she
is why
now?
we have the polls, guys, for a really important. If Rebecca was an H, right?
She
Rebecca or
almost got,
Jennifer?
she almost got sick off the paint.
Who?
Rebecca.
Rebecca Romaine. I don't know what her last name is now.
I'm going to put R for Rebecca and J for Jennifer Lawrence. And I'm not saying that I like Jennifer Lawrence better. I'm just saying that's the one that I think of when I think of Mystique now. Ooh. Whatever, Jen. You don't watch Lords of the Long Box.
I was watching Lords of the Long Box when they were filming out of a comic book store. I just haven't watched it in the past 3 months.
It's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
behind. I'm sorry.
So, question: the
Yeah.
last name Briggs. Has anyone done any research or?
There's like 3 different Briggs.
In the
But-
Spider universe, or just like in general in the Marvel universe?
In Marvel. Some people are
So-
saying it's Alpha and that they just dyed his hair. And I'm like, but Alpha would be older. He was like a teen. He was in high school when that happened to him.
I have a feeling that this has to be, and I think somebody said in the chat too, possibly a Mary Jane child from another universe. I'm thinking that's probably what it is. I mean, because why would you make it red?
Because there's no redheaded Spider-Man, and there's not a lot of redheads right now. They're all something.
I don't know.
Soul
He's cute.
Sucker?
All right. So the chat, here are the poll results. 73% agree with me, Jen. I'm sorry.
Wait,
Isn't that
really?
Easy. That's so weird.
I can't. How do you see these polls?
Here, do you not trust me? Here, share screen.
I trust you. I just want to
Hold
see
on.
it with my eyeballs.
Did you say?
Oh, wait,
like,
wrong
all
share
agree with
screen.
me?
Hold on, that's the wrong share screen.
Wait,
Share screen. Let's show this again.
see, I'm going hearing.
Share?
I can't see the. I can't see. I'm getting old.
I'm just kidding. They voted for you.
They did.
Yes. But a landslide voted for you. Like a landslide. It was like 80-20. So it's fine.
Oh, interesting.
That's right. I remember
Andrew.
that.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, so there you go. Again, Sarah, this character has potential. If they really want to make him a part of this entire deal, like, I mean, we could be kicking ourselves. I'm going to blame you. If I go back and this ends up being a big deal, I'm like, Sarah made me not buy it. It was all Sarah. Yeah.
Well, okay, so I think I would buy this issue. This the
Just Spider-Verse 3 that comes out tomorrow.
comes out tomorrow. I think I would pick this up just because it's so, I mean, you see the face, you know the name, he's in the outfit. I think, if I could pick it up at cover price, I think I'll pick this one up. My $5 goes to this.
Wait, so if you had $5 and these are all on the shelf, you wouldn't pick out the first appearance, you pick out the face reveal and the name and that
$5, Sarah. Which one do you pick?
I think I would go with it because it kind of just solidifies everything, doesn't it? You know who he is. You know his face.
What if Igor's right?
Remember when Dr. Octopus was in control of Spider-Man? Maybe he had a quickie with Peter's body.
And Superior Spider-Man is coming back in that ASM 31.
I guess it's possible. I don't know.
Comics.
So we don't know. We know some more. We just don't know everything yet.
Yeah. And spoiler if you're just hopping in. So, all right, that was it for us for tonight. We have another show. What's today? Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday. Oh no, today's
Tuesday. Sorry, my days, some days I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, we have another show tomorrow night. We got the Wednesday Mondo Mail Call, but it's called something different with Team Nerd Herd. Thursday is Long Story Short. Friday is nearing. No Friday show this week.
Well, wait, we're gonna do I thought we were gonna do a re-air.
What do you want to re-air?
I mean, we've been on for, it's gonna be 3 years in October.
3 years.
So we're gonna do an oldie but goodie.
Okay. And then Saturday morning Toy Box, Monday's Cover Lovers, and then we'll be back again next Tuesday. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Please subscribe and better yet, share us out to people that you don't think have subbed yet. What, Jen?
I was gonna bring up, so we almost did Amalgam Spider-Boy from DC Marvel, and people have brought it up to Dan Slott a lot about, hey, this thing. It's like, well, technically Marvel doesn't own it. It's like a weird subsidiary of Marvel and DC, and it's probably like locked up in like legal battles. But Sarah, right? We'll do an Amalgam episode.
Yeah, I love that. I've been collecting. Well, I have two. I have Spider-Boy and I have Dark Claw. I think those are really cool comics to collect. So yeah, absolutely, we should do an Amalgam show.
I liked the Wonder Woman Storm hybrid.
What's your favorite X-Men if you had to pick one? I really like Quicksilver, and I know he's not popular, but I really like that character.
Man or woman?
One?
Or just in general?
Oh, which one you get to pick? In general.
That's tough. Out of the blue?
That's easy for me.
Them's the rules, Jen. I don't make the rules.
Them's the breaks.
You gotta pick one.
That's easy. It's Jean Grey or the Phoenix for me. Either Phoenix or Psylocke.
Phoenix is a good one, yeah. Psylocke, yeah. Well, because are you thinking Frizzen cover? Is that why you went there?
Well, I've liked her even before, like in the 90s. I loved her run with with Jim Lee covers, and so I've always been kind of a
Rogue is another good one. Jen, you got to answer.
I mean, I like so many.
If you had cosplay as one, what would you pick? We'll go with that. That's easier.
I like the Starjammers. Does that count?
Yeah, counts.
Because it's technically, and I used to, when I was younger and a little wee lass, I really liked Cyclops because I had glasses. So it was nice for me to see a superhero with glasses. That needed glasses. He needed glasses, right? Like if he didn't have them.
You should be Jean Grey, and then Ant should go as Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, but then I have to wear a wig, and I don't want to wear a wig. That was part of my whole debate here. I don't want to wear a wig.
No, you're right.
And you get so hot, and it's going to be like California in July. It's like, I don't want to wear a wig. So it has to be something that I can pull off with my own hair. And I'm leaning towards Steve Storm. We'll see. I think the invisible girl thing could be really fun if I can make like half my body look fleshy. Right? Anyways, all right, that was it for us tonight, guys. Make sure you are following Cover Price. They are our sponsors, and Bird City Comics. As I mentioned earlier, we do have a re-release of World Tree #1 with our Autumn Arcana cover, slightly tweaked, coming out this Friday. We should be showing the image for that tomorrow, so make sure you're following us on Instagram. Girls, anything to add? And wait, real quick, Caitlin, thank you for joining us. This is your first time in the show tonight. We are so thrilled to have you. So, yeah, Kitty Pride's a good one. Yeah.
What's your little dragon named again?
It's not Figment. That's the Disney little dragon. No. What is the little dragon's name?
We'll call it
Lockheed. Yes, you're right.
I don't remember. You guys remember the craziest stuff. All right, that's it for us tonight, guys. Have a great night. We will be back on Tuesday. Well, Friday if you want to watch a rewatch. Oh, follow Sarah at SheGeek78 on Instagram. And Jen, who's never on Instagram, follow her at Comic Aficionado. Okay, bye, guys.